Hello YouTubers. Well, today we're going to be doing the radiator cooling fans on this 2010. This is my first breakdown, I guess. Last night I was at my daughter's house and I parked outside her apartment. I left the car on and I was just in the doorway talking to her and my grandson. Then I heard like a pop, something flip, like something flopping around. And I looked at the car and I thought I saw some smoke down here. And I turned it off real quick. At first I was thinking it was my serpentine belt that busted and it was flopping around. So we came out here, me and my grandson, Zachy, and we started looking around and I told him, let me start it and see if you can see anything. And I fired it up and we could, at first it wouldn't make a sound, then it started going like something was hitting something. And we thought it was maybe the alternator. And then I figured maybe it was a pulley that it seized or the bearings were going out. We just couldn't make it out. It was at night. So I got my flashlight and we went in deep dive into this and put some light. And as my grandson was looking here, he noticed that the blades of that fan were gone. I don't know if you can see right there. And what was happening, sometimes that broken blade would hit whatever was left of that fan. You know, you see little fins, they're broken off. And it would hit on those and make that sound that was hitting on plastic. So then that's when we realized, now the fan's broke. It's only stubbies left. And it kind of scratched my radiator, but not bad enough where it put a hole in it. That's what I was afraid of. I didn't want to get another radiator. So luckily we went and got the fan and we're fixing to put it on. I'm showing my son how to do this, or my grandson, but you know, he's been with me forever. And he's the only, I got 5 boys and he's the only one that's really interested in the mechanic world. So I'm gonna have him change it out. All right, YouTubers, before we get started, let me freak you out on something. This is why I went to American Car and I'm done with the BMW. You actually gotta be rich, have a lot of money, or know how to work on your BMW, or you're gonna be screwed. This is a brand new fan for the Dodge Challenger. I got it for $160 because I get a little discount. It was priced at $120, something like that. This is a cooling fan for my 2011 BMW that I have sitting out there. Is the motor shop. Just for the heck of it, I called BMW. You know how much they wanted for this fan, this whole assembly? Or no, just a fan. It comes in 2 parts. How do you know that? I guess you unscrew it here and you can take it apart, because the guy said it came up that you can buy just the fan or the shroud. But anyway, he quoted me just a fan, $1,300. That's ridiculous, man. I'm not gonna pay no $1,300. Then I said, well, how much for the shroud? The shroud's $250. That's at a dealer. That is crazy. I mean, ridiculous for this. $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 to get this whole assembly. I looked it up online. eBay has them for about, I don't know, maybe $200. The other parts, stores online, I could get it for about $400, $300. That's still way more than this one that was only $116, $120. You don't get the discount. Big difference, guys. That's why I'm done with the Beamer. Just the name BMW, Mercedes, Audi, they stick it to you. All right, YouTubers, we're fixing to start taking this apart and pull out that fan. And I got my grandson here, Zachy. He's gonna be doing it all, so I'll just kind of walk him through it. And we'll probably need to take this cold air intake out first, and I'm not sure how we're gonna do it, but we'll start by disconnecting this. What we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to pull this little red tab back. It's a lock. And then it's got a little clip here. He's gonna squeeze it and pop it out. Go ahead and do that. There you go. Okay. I'll go ahead and loosen this one. There you go. Might have to get that out of the way. That's probably good enough. Now, let's see. Try loosening this one. Use this ratchet. It should be set too. Okay, I'll pop this hose off. And let's see, I don't know, let's loosen this one up with the screwdriver. Yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take the cold air intake out. I'm gonna go ahead and undo this screw. Go ahead and undo that one. I think it's 11 millimeter. Wait. Okay. Well, he dropped it, but luckily it went right through and it's on the ground. You want to avoid that because they are a pain in the butt sometimes. They will fall in there and you will lose them. Okay, let's try to pull this out. Okay, you might have to, stuff like that, you might have to twist and get it out. It's kind of a cramped area here, guys, so there we go. All right, there we go. There's that part. And here's the filter. It looks pretty clean. And let's get this out of the way. Guys, it's got a little, let me show you. It's got a little hook right here. You can see that hooks onto your reservoir there, coolant reservoir. See, it just goes right in there and it holds it. Just pull up on it after you remove that screw. This thing should come out. All right, YouTubers, we're gonna take off this upper radiator hose. I was gonna try to leave it, but I think we're gonna have to take it out. I don't think I can get that fan out of here. But I'm gonna go ahead and do it because I don't want Zachy to get burned because the vehicle is still kind of hot. And always let your vehicle cool. This one cooled off a little bit, but it's still kind of hot. Still potential of getting burned. So I'll take the risk of getting burnt here. Okay. I got a bucket down there to catch whatever coolant comes out. And now I'm gonna disconnect this. See if I can get you up close. Now I'm gonna remove this connector. And the way you do that is I'm gonna squeeze with this screwdriver right here. I'm gonna push down on it. And you can probably pull it with your hand. But I'm gonna push it with this screwdriver. And then with this one, I'm gonna wiggle it out. There we go. And out it comes. Now you're gonna have two screws. I think they're 8 millimeter. One right here and one on the other side. And it's right down here where my finger's at, right there. And that should let the fan come out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sneak around this hose and grab. Ouch! It's hot, hot, hot. Oh, hot, hot. All right, guys, that's why I told you to be careful. There was some coolant leaking there. It got on my glove and it burned. Okay, there's one, 8 millimeter. And there's another one on this side. Two. And now the fan is loose and it'll come out. Okay, guys, I'm trying to take out the fan, but this radiator hose won't let me. So I'm gonna remove this radiator hose from the radiator right there. All right, guys, as you can see, here's part of what's left of that fan. Pieces started falling everywhere. Thought I heard some more fall out. Here's another piece. And that should be it. Make sure you get everything. And here y'all can see the radiator It scratched it a little bit, but not deep enough to mess it up. So hopefully we won't have any issues with that. It's not leaking, so we're good. We dodged that bullet. Let's get all these pieces. All right, there's the rest of that fan. See how it broke? Broke all the fins. And here's the new one. Okay guys, for a while there I thought I had the wrong one because I was looking at these connections and they don't match the one on the vehicle here. It's got like 4 prongs, see? But what you have to do is, that's the resistor. It's connected to those wires. So I think we can just unplug it from there and there and take all these wires and transfer them to this one with the resistor that has the 4 prong. Is it? Yeah. So let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna have Zachy, he's gonna undo this 8mm, then he's gonna do the wiring and transfer it to that one. And guys, let me show you the way it's set up here. You kind of push it in there, but the new one doesn't have that, so we'll have to figure something out. All right guys, the way these come out, you just lift on this tab and you pull. There. Let's try this one. There we go. Oh, let me show you something, guys. See how this was set up? This was from the factory, set up for that resistor to go in there. And on here, it doesn't have that little cutout. We're just gonna screw it to this one hole right there. Yeah, just like that. Let me put this in there. And put this in there. Okay, and that's how you can do on that one, guys, because it's not set up like this one. And that should work. Now just go ahead and put the wires through here and then connect these connections. And just snap it in there. Yeah. And tug on it a little bit once you snap it. Make sure it's not coming out. It's not going anywhere. It's got these little clips here, hooks. You just run the wire through the bottom. Show you an angle from here. So it's a little hook. Okay, so now we're ready to install this one. Okay, we're ready to put the new one. And the bottom just has like little hooks down there that'll hook up here. You can see, we can see those. Some light in there. See them right there? That's one right there. And the other one's right there. And just make sure the radiator fan assembly sits in there. You're good. All right, here we go. Like I said, we took it out by tilting it this way, so I'm figuring, yeah, maybe gotta do the same thing. Watch out with the connections. There we go. Perfect. It's sitting right on those little plastic clips that are down there that'll hold the fan. All right, let's put a screw in here. Remember, guys, these right here. There's one screw here. Line it up, and it's in. Let's grab the other screw. Come on over here and make sure it's lined up. and start this one. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna put this radiator hose in there. But first, I'm gonna grab my tool here. And pinch the heck out of this clamp. Squeeze it tighter than your true love squeezes you. And I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna put it in there. Shove it in there as far as it'll go. And then release it. Might as well put this in too while I'm at it, huh? And then I'll release this right here. Perfect. Now let's grab this and put it in its proper place too. That should be good right there. And that's that. Now we're gonna connect the connection, which is right here. Just snap it in. Let's connect this. The resistor till it snaps. Yank on it, make sure it's on there. Make sure all these other connections are on there tight. The cold air intake again. Remember, it's got those that little hook right here that hooks up to the reservoir there. This is gonna slide in there. Wiggle it around. Take this. I think it goes this way. Hook it up in here. I think I need to open it just a little bit more. Okay. So we can push this back and be able to fit this filter in there. There we go. Turn this so I can get to this clamp and tighten it up. There we go. Now we can put this back in there and tighten that up. That clamp's just bothering the heck out of me. This looks so ugly. I'm gonna cut it for now, but I don't want to cut it because then I might get cut when I'm messing with the car in the future. Let's plug this sensor. Don't forget this hose. And let's put that screw here. So it's to an 11 millimeter. All right, double check everything. Tight, tight, that's tight. Those two are tight, the plugins are in. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight. Okay, now we just need to add some coolant. All right, YouTubers, like I said, this is bothering the hell out of me. So you're gonna get cut, buddy. I'm gonna cut that wire. All right. See, now I don't want it to be sharp where it's gonna cut somebody. There we go. Okay, we ended up putting about half a gallon of Dexco. Now I think we're ready to fire it up. All right, let's inspect for leaks. Nothing out of there. Nothing out of there. All looks good. None of the fans are kicking in yet. Give it a little bit. Alright, fans are kicking in now. Yep. That's good. We're good to go. And that's how you do a cooling fan on a 2010 Challenger 6.1. Thanks for watching, and like always, I really appreciate you, and God bless.